video, we're going to talk about override motors. In the event of power loss, you can still control or deploy the screen. This is only available on our Defender screen system, our Hurricane screen product behind us. We do not offer this on our Insect, Solar, or Vinyl products. So only available on the Hurricane system. This is going to be an RTS motor, 3-wire motor, but it does have manually controlled limits. So the adjustments to set the limits are going to be on the head of the motor. With Gaposa or Simu, they're both the same. You're going to see the two arrows. This one's pointing this direction, which would mean the rotation of the roller is going around. If I would simulate this, it would be in the down position. The other one is pushing up, which would be for the down direction. You'll also see on there a positive sign and a negative sign. If you want to increase your limit adjustment, you're going to turn towards the positive sign. If you want to decrease, you turn towards the negative sign. Now also you'll notice the head of this motor is different than our standard motors because this is going to accept your actual pivot. So this is a 45-degree pivot on here, which is going to come out of the back of the head of the motor. On this here, this will slide into the head of the motor, and this gets affixed to your housing or to the wall. We have two different types of these. The 45-degree here, which is made for hood applications. Then we also have a 90-degree, which if you were mounting this on an exterior of a second-story balcony and you were running it through the wall, through the block, into the interior of the home so that they could crank and deploy the screen, you would use the 90-degree pivot, which is affixed. So this part doesn't move, it's angled. So this would get affixed to your hood. And in our hood, you have a couple different options of positioning. In our extruded housing, you can either have it come out of the back of the hood, which is position number 1. You have out of the front of the hood, position number 2, or out of the bottom of the hood, position number 3. This would be the same for our 6-inch housing and also for our 7.5-inch extruded housing. So we position, and we need to know either 1, 2, or 3 for your positioning of your pivot coming out of your hood for your override motors. On our roll-formed housings, the roll-formed housings are any units that are over 23 feet wide, over 13 feet tall, mostly on our Hurricane screen systems. On our regular Insect, Solar, and Vinyl, the 8-inch roll-formed housing would be used for anything over 25 feet wide or over 16 feet tall. You have 4 positions available on this. You can come out of the back of the hood with position number 1, back bottom 2, front 3, or bottom 4. So again, 1, 2, 3, and 4 coming out of the bottom on your 8-inch roll-formed housing. Those would be what we would need for positioning and selecting either your 45-degree pivot or your 90-degree pivot.